Hey Barney, what's happening? Well, I hope you have a great day anyway. I'm wrapping my day up. This is the last bit I'm going to do today. It actually gets me caught up until tomorrow. I had a ton of shears to do, a ton of clipper blades to do, a few knives this morning, and I got these knives this evening to knock out. Waiting for somebody to come pick up. It's 93 degrees, it's 6 o'clock in the evening, it's 93 degrees and 60% humidity in my shop. It's hot. I'm sick of this weather. I'm sick of summer. How's things down under? Got a bit of a mess here. 132 people watching. I hope you hit that thumbs up button for me. Support the channel. Yeah, I'm wrapping it up this evening. This is the last. I got this batch of knives I need to do, that I'm done for the day. It's been a long day. Can I sharpen switchblades with that? You can sharpen any kind of knife with this. Mark, I'll check it out when I get finished, and I'll respond back to you. I assume you got the veil going. This is the last of the stuff I'm sharpening this evening. I'm pretty beat. A lot of clipper blades today. Yeah, you know, with all these machines, there's a learning curve, always. It'll take you a while to get used to it. You've been using that work sharp. But you'll get the hang of it quick, and it'll probably speed up your process. Yeah, you'll have to slow down and be careful with your pressure. And that's a tendency on all these belt sharpeners. This thing will burn a tip if you're not careful. I've got it pretty slow. And you know, some of these guys, the Veil comes with a single speed motor, but I know there's some guys that switch the motors out on those and make them variable speed. Hopefully you'll get some good information from those Facebook groups. I always wanted to try out one of those machines. Hey, Jim. Man, these knives are in bad shape. You know, I don't know. I have a rheostat. You can buy a rheostat, and I don't know what if that particular motor will do that or not. But you know what? You got to be careful. You don't want to burn your motor up. But Harbor Freight makes a rheostat. I have one, and they use it for can't think of the machine. I know it won't work on the 1x30. It won't work on the Harbor Freight 1x30s or their bench grinders. But that's worth a shot. And you can get one of those off Amazon. Routers. That's what they use it for. To slow the routers down. Wood routers. That's not a bad idea. I wonder if that'll work. Worth a shot. Well, I appreciate everybody watching out there. I hope you hit that thumbs up button. And if you're so inclined, please subscribe to the channel. It does help our little business grow down here in Texas. I did some clipper blades this morning from someone who watched one of my videos on YouTube and mailed them from Tennessee. I mailed them out back to him this afternoon. I've got some scissors coming from Arkansas from finding me on YouTube. Never would I have thought that people would find me on YouTube and send me business. That was never my intention when I created the YouTube channel, but it's starting to work out. And I also think the YouTube channel is helping with the search engine optimization because I'm getting more calls from outside my area and where they're finding me on Google. Boy, these knives are really, really dull. That lady had to be very frustrated using these knives. She puts them in the dishwasher too. I can tell by the edges. I can tell by the handles. Get the rust off of these. So she's been putting them in the dishwasher. Got little rust spots on rust spots on them. Well, I appreciate everybody watching out there. I hope you'll hit that thumbs up button, and I hope you'll also subscribe to the channel. It does help our little business down here in Texas. where is everyone watching from? Huh. No, I can't donate it. I'll sell you some. Where are you located? I have two Tukler 1x30s I need to get rid of. They're brand new. I want $300 for both of them plus shipping. They're $200 a piece new. Where's my sign? I forgot my sign, didn't I? There you go. Oh, y'all can't see that, can you? Well, I'm gonna get rid of them, hopefully. I need to post it. I'll probably do a video on here. I hate to put them on Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace is just such a nightmare to deal with. So I'm hoping to find a sharpener who wants them. I may put it on one of the sharpening forums on Facebook, but I'm not gonna put it in the marketplace. And I even have the upgraded wheels, idler wheels that I never put on there. I have the edge gate guides for them, and I'll even throw in a bunch of belts. Somebody will have a turnkey sharpening business with those two machines. You could shoot me a message or an email through my website. What did I just do that for? I just sharpened that knife. That's going to be enough on that one. What's everybody up to tonight? Where are you watching from out there? 505 people watching. Please hit that thumbs up button. And if you're so willing, please subscribe to the channel. It does help our little business out down here. Tell me where you're watching from. Wilmington, North Carolina. Well, thanks for watching, Troy. Is it cooling off in the Carolinas yet? It's not cool here. Yeah, that's the way it is here. Here it is, 6:30 in the evening, and it's still 92 in my shop. I'm ready for summer to be over with. Thanks for watching from France. It's late in France. Well, thanks for watching from South Africa. Amrich. Ah, 72 sounds wonderful. 74, sorry. We're supposed to get a cool front this weekend. We'll see. I'll believe it when I see it. Kind of gunk. I have to clean that up with some goop off. There's something sticky on this knife. All right, well, that was the last knife. I got a pair of scissors to do. Who wants me to stay online to do it? John, you can look at the manufacturer. Usually will tell you what the edge angle is. American or Western knives are usually somewhere between 18 and 22 degrees. There's a ton of online resources. If you want to, a good place to start is go to sharpeningsupplies.com. They've got all kinds of information on knives and sharpening knives. Gordon, that particular machine is about $1,000. The machine is an AMK 76. Boy, these are loose. Look at that. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to tighten those up or not. They also got all kinds of junk all over. I'll be right back. They did tighten up a little bit there. Yeah, look at amktactical.com. Easy, you can find it. I get all of my abrasives from currycustomcutlery.com. It's a 2x42 belt. They're very widely available. I wonder if I could take that apart and clean it better. Let's try that. This is an old pair of Singer sewing scissors, and they are. Look at that. I'm gonna have to put some Loctite on that. Usually the screw doesn't come off that easily. So we'll put some Loctite on it. But you can see all the gunk inside that. These are Scotch-Brite radial wheels, made by 3M. I need some new ones. This is a 400 grit over here, and that's an 80 grit. That look better? So we're just cleaning them up before we sharpen them. Look at that. See, it looks a lot better. Well, look at that. Look how nasty that is. Let's use the 80 first. Got it all clean. Looks better. All right, let's sharpen them now. I got to get out the other machine. I'm going to put them back together, and then we're going to test them. Test, see how they cut. And I'm probably going to have to put a little Loctite on this, but we'll do that at the end. The screw usually does not come out of a pair of scissors very easily. She said these were pretty old. She was probably my age, and she said these belonged to her mother. And I don't think Singer has made shears since the 70s. You can see those don't cut at all. So we got to see if we can get them to. Well, they're not gonna cut as that thing keeps backing out. I'll tell you that. Anyway, let's see what we can do with them. I did a lot of scissors yesterday. I need to clean my wheel up a little bit. This is a 240 diamond wheel. And you got to dress it every once in a while. That looks pretty good. All right, we got a nice edge on that one, I hope. One more, I think. Yeah, that's good. I don't think these have ever been sharpened. Yeah, they're definitely going to need some Loctite on the screw because the screw keeps backing off. How about that? Watch this. They have a new life. All right, so I've got to get some Loctite. So we're going to shut down the video. So you saw me sharpen some knives and an old pair of Singer sewing scissors. Hope everybody has a great evening wherever you're at. Great day tomorrow. Take care, Jim. Thanks for watching as always, sir.